Good morning. So this reading is for Wednesday, October 2nd. So it's the day of the eclipse. So let's see what this tells us. So one more about our past, present energy, and future energy. Okay, so looking here, bottom of the deck, I am not surprised to see the Ace of Cups showing up. This is the start of something new. We all know this. We're in this new chapter. It's unfolding. It just feels like it's unfolding at a really slow pace. Maybe it's just me. But this Ace of Cups does indicate that you're prioritizing your emotional needs before anything else. And so I'm getting a sense that maybe in the past, could even be recent past, where there was more of an emphasis on abundance, making sure that you had all the money that you needed, that financial security. But there's a different lesson to be learned now. There's something where money's great, absolutely. We all need it in order to survive, but it's not going to buy happiness, not in the way that you think, not in a way that's really emotionally fulfilling. And so there's a shift that's taking place, and it's kind of getting us out of this physical 3D. I need to have this. I need to buy everything within this category of products or whatever it is, or I always need to buy luxury name brand items in order to feel like I've made it. We're kind of moving away from that mentality. It's almost like that's some of the lesson that we've learned. And we're shifting into more of a heart space where we're prioritizing emotional needs, spending time with our friends, our family, the people that we care about. That's what that Ace of Cups feels like. And so when I look at the past energy here, I am getting the Queen of Wands, so fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. The two nines do indicate a closing cycle here. Queen of Wands, I mean, this is something, it feels like you're very ready for this. I am getting a sense here of whatever you were doing here in the past to work on your abundance, be able to set yourself up for the type of financial future that you wanted. Even if you never fully got there, there was a lot of headaches along the way. There was a lot of stress and anxiety in trying to achieve the results that you were seeking. Queen of Wands showing up with this energy indicates that you gave it a lot of effort. You really did what you needed to do here, but you're also at the same time recognizing that I can't keep going down this path if I want to feel emotionally fulfilled. There's something here that needs to be different. You are taking steps, and you have been taking steps. It's showing up in the past. And just like I've picked up before, whatever action you took in the past has been the catalyst for a lot of change in the present. And it's showing up here as well. I got you invited your own tower moment into this, which we certainly do. I mean, we all create our own tower moments sometimes because we're a little bit too resilient and a little bit too resistant to getting out of our own way. We do have the Strength card showing up. We have the Sun card showing up. And we have the Tower showing up. So the Tower is that sudden change that's taking place right now. This is also the day of the eclipse. And so whatever change is trying to break through, whatever structures are trying to come down, whatever the shift is here as it relates to what you want, because it is in the sign of Libra. And so this is all about your relationships, and not just romantic relationships, all of your relationships. And there's some sort of structure that is coming down during this eclipse for you. And it's being replaced by a lot of hope and optimism and strength. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do what I need to do here. I'm going to take a lot of action that aligns with how I want to express myself, the way that I want to be seen by other people, just the way that you want to exist. And in the future energy here, I am getting the Queen of Swords, the World, and the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, definitely a passionate new beginning here for sure. One that really does align with your goals, your dreams, but really what excites you about life. It feels like whatever is ending here in the past, it might have excited you at one point, but now you just kind of hit that, this isn't really working for me anymore. I need to be able to do something different. And that's where this Queen of Swords is coming into play. This Queen of Swords is bringing about an ending. You're very clear after this eclipse what needs to leave. Where do you really need to close this chapter? Because the Tower's really showing you all the obstacles on your path, all of the things that just don't belong. And it's leaving behind this Ace of Wands. The Tower is opening things up, and it's replacing that with the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. And it's telling you this is the better choice. This is the better path. So let's get some additional details. Tell me about the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. With the Queen of Wands, I am getting Temperance energy, so Sagittarius energy, so more fire energy. We also have Leo out here with the Strength and the Sun card. And so this does indicate the action that you took was really to kind of restore some sort of inner balance here. That's what that Temperance card is all about. It's all things in moderation. It's really kind of, what do I need to do to make sure my cup is always filled kind of energy. With the Nine of Swords, I'm getting the Page of Wands. And so any kind of stress, anxiety, things like that, Page of Wands, because it's all wands, so it's very action oriented, but it feels like you started taking steps here in the past. Maybe you weren't exactly sure, or there was a fear around this, some sort of anxiety around closing this chapter. And so it's almost like you took these kind of tentative steps forward. What do I need to do? What do I need to go after? And then with the Nine of Pentacles, I'm getting the Five of Swords. So there were some conflicts connected to creating this abundance. I'm getting a lot of inner conflicts, maybe conflicts with the life that you wanted to live and the life that you were living. That seems to be like a really big conflict that was happening here. It's almost like you were so steadfast. I'm going to stick to my dreams. I'm going to pursue my dreams here. I'm going to do whatever it takes to create this abundance for myself. And in the process, you made sacrifices in other areas of your life. These were choices that were made. And it was in pursuit of a goal that you set for yourself. And so it's not a bad thing. It's just that now you're sitting here thinking differently, feeling differently, wanting to do something different in general. And that's definitely the action that you took. But again, that was a lesson that you needed to learn. The Sun card. Tower. Okay, so that one definitely wanted to. So when I look at the Strength card, I am getting the Three of Wands. This has been a long time coming. You've been on this journey for a while. The steps, that Page of Wands energy that I'm seeing in the past, the tentative steps that you took to really go after what you wanted, it's almost like you had to test the waters first. And you had to see what was out there. Does this make sense for me? Before you really fully embarked on the journey. And so this has been a long time coming. You might have taken a lot of little steps along the way, but it feels like there's something that's shifting. It's like, now that you're fully kind of putting the past behind you, you're really, I'm getting an 80%. So 80% disconnected at this point, and so it's about being 100% disconnected. With each passing day, with each step forward, it does get easier to put it behind you. With the Sun, I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. So now we have 3 of the 4 aces out here. The only one missing is the Ace of Swords. I love the Ace of Pentacles because this does indicate the new chapter that is unfolding for you. This is the one that is going to, long term, definitely getting a sense of 20 years, that kind of energy where you're starting something new. There's a lot of hope connected to it, a lot of optimism. And this Tower here, so that Tower, let's tear down that structure, whatever's standing in your way. It's being clarified with the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles, building something with another person. Six of Wands, a lot of success. And so Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, if your new beginning does involve another person here, because that is what the Three of Pentacles is about. It's about teamwork, collaboration, working together to build something. There is a lot of success here. And so it could be romantic. It could be work related as well. It doesn't have to be that. If it's work related, it's more of, I've always done things like, I've been a financial advisor, but that just really wasn't doing it for me. When I was young, that made sense. Now that I'm getting older, I really want to do something with art, or I want to do something that is very different than what I'm used to doing. And it feels like passions are really what's driving your momentum forward at this point. It's not about, okay, well, I'm in it for the almighty dollar. Okay, tell me about the World. Okay, the Ace of Swords popped out. And looking at the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. I'm not surprised. It's the eclipse. This is a calculation. So the cards, the way they came out, clarifying this Queen of Swords energy, so really getting clear on what needs to stay, what needs to go. Here's what you're cutting out. You're cutting out all that fear and anxiety that we saw in the past. That Nine of Swords is now in reverse. And it's being replaced by that Ten of Pentacles. So you're cutting out all that pain, that anxiety, anything that you were connected to in the past that just isn't working for you anymore. And you're replacing it with this Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. You're really setting yourself up here for something long-term. And with the World, I'm getting the Ace of Swords. So you are clearly cutting out this ending here. You are done. You're putting it behind you. You're very clear about this. Whatever happened in the past has no place in the future. And with the Ace of Wands, strength. So pursuing your passions, really doing what excites you, it can be very unnerving. And so this is where that strength card comes into play. It's like, well, if I want this, the only way that it's going to happen is if I actually do it, if I actually take the steps forward. And so that's what you're doing here. So this is the reading for Wednesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.